Hello humans, it's Stephen again. Today I'm playing Automobilista, and I thought I'd take a spin in this little thing, the Formula Trainer Novice. It's part of the Brit pack DLC. Now at the time I think it was rather overshadowed by the other exciting cars in the pack, the gaggle of Caterhams, the frankly bonkers Ultima GTR, and the very drivable MCR 2000. Actually, I think it was even overshadowed by its brother, the Formula Trainer Advanced. This novice version is even less powerful, only 104 horsepower, but as it weighs less than 500 kilograms, it's very quick. It's also got just 4 gears, so it's easy to drive, but not that easy. You might have noticed that its backside has dropped off. There's no rear wing to speak of. There are also no slicks. It has very little downforce, very little grip, and it's therefore a lot of fun to drive. Now I'm just going to take the car on a quick spin around Autopolis and then try to hang on to the back of the AI in a short race. I'll see you on the track. And here we are on the grid at Autopolis in Japan. This is going to be a short race, just 5 laps against the AI at 100% on medium aggression. Now 100% is at the outer limits of my driving talent, so let's see if my ego is going to get the better of me. If I can't hang on to the pack in the first lap, this is going to be a very boring video. Anyway, wish me luck. The first thing to notice is just how good this car sounds. Lord, I got hit up the backside there. Feisty AI even on medium aggression.
Watch your right. Clear.
It's a very enthusiastic sounding car, quite angry in some respects. But it always tells you what the car's doing. Now, Autopolis in case you're wondering, is a real track. It's at the far southern tip of Japan. And it's on the lower slopes of a mountain range, I believe, hence all the twists and turns and entertaining elevation changes. You can't beat a good hill. And believe it or not, GT500 cars race here, which I find amazing. How they get those big fast cars around this back half of the circuit is beyond me. Speaking of the back half, this is the long international configuration, and as part of the upgrade of this mod, Autopolis 2.0, which has just been released, there's now a shorter layout as well. Because for a car like this, it's quite a long lap on the full circuit. It's 2 minutes or so. But I must say I prefer the longer layout simply because the second half of the circuit has some very exciting corners. Now, I mentioned that this is an update 2.0 by Patrick Duranton of Automobilista modding fame, and his friend Gringo, and no doubt others. I think Gringo has had the chief contribution for this particular upgrade, and what a lot has been added. Apart from the new short layout, all the curbs have been remodelled and retextured. Ambient occlusion has been added, so now that certain times of day and long distances there are mist and haze effects. Very subtle, but they do add atmosphere. There's a new skybox, so all the clouds and colours are new. And also, there are now 3 seasons available as well. You can choose from spring, summer or autumn. This is the autumn version of the international circuit. The AI has been upgraded. It's now matched to Automobilista's latest AI standards. They've corrected the pit entry lane and put a new curb in there. And not forgetting to update the loading screens and track maps. And as they say in their release notes, there's a whole host of improvements, too many to mention. And I hope you'll agree that they've done an absolutely fantastic job with this circuit. It's a delight to look at as well as drive. Talking and driving again is my nemesis. I forgot to downshift on that corner, and consequently I've lost a few car lengths, and I'm beginning to worry because, as I said, at 100%, if I'm not on top of my game, the AI will simply leave me behind. The brake markers have also been updated. They're now in the correct position, which is always useful, I find, even if I tend to ignore brake markers rather like Douglas Adam used to ignore writing deadlines. Reminder, never try a literary reference when you're trying to drive a car that doesn't want to stay on the track. So this Formula Trainer, the novice version, it's a car that in one corner will both oversteer and understeer. and it means that it's never boring to drive. It rarely behaves, but you can cajole and even bully it into getting around corners, although in my case it's usually a mixture of pleading and screaming. Now my record around here is 2 minutes and 7/10, so if you could do better than that, congratulations, because it almost gave me an embolism. A good exit from that first corner is so important. You can see how much I've gained there. And that was a greedy shift up into fourth there. Got away with it. And this circuit will give any car's tyres a good workout. There are so many high friction corners. This one coming up being a very good example. You must get the nose in tight. Keep your foot down. I believe I can fly. Oh Lord. And there are so many curbs on this circuit in this car that if you're on that curb, you know you're near death. Now, as ever, the battle for me is to finish not last. On the curb, didn't like it. Counter steering uphill, that's always fun and terrifying at the same time. It's all about getting out of the corner as fast as possible. Take the wide line so I can see the exit. That's better. Gained a car length there. Stay away from that curb. Chuck it in. That's it. That's another car length. And this corner goes on forever and the tyres hate it. Where's the exit? Yes, hint of oversteer there, but no, control it. Off we go. Now, unfortunately, the car in front is getting a draft.
White flag.
Drived in deep, but it's a treacherous corner. The car will slide all the way through if you're not careful. That's better. Now if I can get up to fourth here, I'm doing okay.
Watch your left. Left side. Left side. Still there. On your left. Clear.
Rather bullied him out of it there. But I'm not last. Mission accomplished. If I could just hang on for the next lap. Or this lap rather, as it's the last one. So, if you haven't taken a good look at this car in the Brit pack, if you're lucky enough to own the DLC, I think it'd be a good idea to have a look at it, because, whoops, oh Lord, as you can see, it's what sim racing is all about. It's pretending you're a racing driver. It's having a very enjoyable time. On the throttle, on the curb again. That's scary. Where's my life insurance? You really drive the car on the throttle. And we're getting there. Car dancing over the curbs there. Just getting away from me. So it's going to be all about the exit. Good, but not quite good enough. Let's see how close we get to 2 minutes.
That's it. The session is over.
Not bad.
On your right. Clear right. Clear.
Right, I think I'll just bring her to a rest and enrage the marshals.
The caution flag is out.
Yes, I know. Well, I do hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and until next time, goodbye.